What's up, people? This is the Health is Wealth podcast. I'm your host, Jason Shively, and this is the show where we talk about the relationship between your health, your wealth, and not just the push-ups and dollar bills. Bobby Jackson,
right.
How are you?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you for having me.
Yes.
I am Bobby Jackson from Custom Fitness.
Yes, and this is an exciting episode today. Bobby, you want to tell them what we're talking about?
Yeah, it's a little controversial. Controversial, so I'm not sure some of our viewers are going to appreciate it.
Fine, I'll tell them.
Let's hear it.
It's the big news. Big news, people.
Big news just in.
Stop trying to go to the gym.
That's right.
That's it.
That is what we got to talk about right here. We really need people to understand you have to stop trying to go to the gym. You just got to stop trying.
Stop trying.
Stop even trying to go to the gym.
Now,
because
if you're going to the gym, keep going. But if you haven't gone to the gym and you're trying to go to the gym, stop trying.
That's right. If you're trying to go to the gym, like people we meet every day, they've been trying to go to the gym for 10 years.
Yep.
If you're trying to do something, that means you're not actually doing it, and just do something else instead that's going to get your body in shape. You don't have to go to the gym to get in shape, and that's the best part of it.
But Bobby, why? I just told you I wanted to try to keep going to the gym.
That's right. I mean, the memberships are cheap and they have everything I technically need. If you haven't got there yet, that's no problem. You don't have to keep beating yourself over the head with things that you haven't got done yet. We need to work in things that you can do that you actually will complete.
Yep. And we're going to stop trying to go to the gym, and we're going to start trying to find a better solution to your exercise and activity abilities by doing other things like finding a culture that you enjoy being part of. And that's the biggest thing, and that's the most popular thing right now if you look at the fitness world.
And that's a perfect example of a couple weeks ago, Jay drags me out, shows me pickleball.
Yep.
I had heard of it. I had never played it. Wasn't really sure what it was all about. It was as far from the gym as you could get, yet I got a killer amount of work in, actually tracking calories during a nice little game. About 90 minutes, burned a kind of pretty sad amount, a lot of calories going.
Yep.
But that was from just using my body, swinging the paddle, cutting on the court, really multi-directional movement. And it was some great exercise that actually was better work than I probably would have gotten if I was just in the gym for a quick 30, 45 minute, cardio session.
Yep.
So you can actually get more work done out of the gym. You don't have to go to the gym. You have to do something. And so it's looking for those activities. And like Jason said, especially ones that have that community and culture around them, probably going to be your best bet because you're actually going to be finding like-minded people with you, stronger connections to groups, and you're still going to be able to guarantee that you get some form of work in.
Yep. And for those that do go to a gym, like us, and we're in the fitness profession, so we go to the gym to keep up with these bad bods.
Bad bods or dad bods?
Bad bods, and well, I'm on my way to a dad bod.
Yeah, I know.
Not being a dad,
Yep.
but that's working. But the biggest thing is those people that are going to the gym, are you getting anything done? So why go if you're not even getting anything done? You have a membership. You might even have some of our services of personal training. And what are you doing with them? Probably nothing. Let's be real. Those people that are going once a week to personal training aren't getting anything done. So the biggest thing what we're trying to teach people today is find a atmosphere that gets your activity level at a higher standard that you can do even in the gym. And that's the biggest thing. You can find cultures, whether it's a country club, whether CrossFit's not a gym, that's a box. So a basketball court, that's not a gym. A tennis court's not a gym. The sidewalks aren't gyms. And those get more activity done with people than the gyms themselves these days.
Absolutely agree with that. And that's especially, not picking on any one particular chain, but, the $10 memberships out there, can they be used in a great way? Absolutely. However, they typically don't. And so that's that. You're getting way more bang for the buck, especially when it happens to be free, of getting on that bike you bought back in '85 anyway, You bring the kids with you, do whatever
Yep.
you got to do, get to the park, kick the soccer ball around, throw the football around, just get your body moving, get as many different body parts moving and moving in as many different ranges of motion, and just get that body burning.
And that's the funny thing about the $10 gyms that we're not going to mention are how many people do you know pay under $40 a month and say to themselves and to their friends, it's under $40. It's not a big payment for me. It's not that big of a deal. And the last time they showed up was January 1st.
Yeah, totally. But that, they structure those franchises around that to make it a small enough fee to where you don't feel bad wasting it, knowing that 99% of the
and this
paying members
podcast
will.
is not structured around you giving me $10. It's structured about you moving your butt more.
Yeah, that's really it too. And that's something I admire about Jason, and I've tried to keep in my culture, my gym as well. There's enough fitness for everybody. If you don't connect with us personally, we don't take that personally.
Nope.
Because you need to do this for yourself. You physically have to get fit. You have to keep your body moving. And we know the importance of doing that in the right way, in the right environment that's going to keep you coming back day after day, year after year, whether that's with us or not. If we can help out, that's great. But either way, you got to do it for you, and you got to do it for the people around you even more so.
So let's give some more detailed information on what they can do when they stop going to the gym, stop trying to go to the gym.
Stop trying to go to the gym.
Stop trying to go to the gym. So what are some more detailed activities that they can actually do when they stop trying to go to the gym?
Well, I think there's some surprising things that people already do or could be doing just around the house, just around the backyard, just things in their daily life that maybe they take the easy route for anyway. One of my favorite stories is a client I have at Custom Fitness. A couple strength and conditioning days with me, wanted to add an extra cardio day or two. So I have him work out with a heart rate monitor, with a chest strap version of it, so fairly accurately tracks calories that he's burning in our workouts. And he had mentioned that he gets pretty sweaty when he mows his own lawn. Sometimes he has a lawn service come out and do it, but the occasions that he had mowed his own lawn, he thought he kind of probably racked up a decent calorie burn. So we sent him home with the heart rate monitor. He strapped that bad boy on, and in about an hour of cutting his grass, he burned over 800 calories.
You heard it right, people. 800 calories, not trying to go to the gym.
Not at the gym, nowhere near the gym.
Amazing.
Just cruising around his own backyard, waving at his family through the windows, enjoying the outdoors, getting fresh air, getting some sun. So it's all those other things on top of a killer amount of calories burned.
Bobby, I got to ask you a question. So your client didn't have to get ready, didn't have to drive to a gym. They didn't have to put on fancy matching workout outfit. They still were able to burn calories.
There was zero prep, right? There was no Lululemon required.
Whoa.
There was no key fob, scan card key. There was no drive across town. There was no find a parking spot and fight your way in.
Well, Bobby, I'm trying to go to the gym.
If you're trying, then you got to make the decision. Are you going to actually go? If you're going to go, that's great. We support that. If you're not going to go and it's going to stay at trying, then you got to get your butt doing something else.
Yep.
So you had a good example we were talking about earlier as well. You had another client, same kind of situation. He's been stuck at home with this quarantine.
Yeah.
And a little home activity burned a surprising number of calories as well.
Science and technology are a great thing when it comes to actually getting into exercise. So these monitors from Polar that people like to wear, people tend to accidentally wear them as they're doing activities around the house. And he was out redoing his deck and polishing it back up with a power washer, and then sanding it and then restaining it. So that was a day and a half job, but during one afternoon he's burning 1,800 calories over a 6-hour period. Not winded because he has been exercising with me, but he was so impressed with how many calories he was burning with now doing the typical push-ups, sit-ups, lunges, and on treadmill stuff. He was actually doing something to benefit his home, and satisfied the fact that he did himself and saw evidence of how many calories he burned.
And that's it. And that's the difference. That's okay, was he exercising? Yes, that is a form of exercise. going to the gym and moving weights around or taking classes, that's just another form of exercise. That's just another option that's available to everybody. But just the same way, we can see even more when it's task-based. When I got to mow that lawn, I got to push my mower around. The good part about that, too, is I'm not only up on my feet, of course, using my lower body, I'm pushing something with my upper body. So I'm activating the core, activating the arms and shoulders. I'm chasing this thing around the whole day. That's really getting a ton of work in. So some of these things that most of us try to outsource as soon as we have, the financial stability to do, is actually something that would help us not only get the exercise in, we're completing a task, so we get that little boost of adrenaline and personal satisfaction at the end of the day. It also helps us better connect with our property, our little home, our little area, so it's really an all-inclusive thing that really gives us some great results top to bottom.
No, yeah. So outside of actually doing activities around your home to enhance the landscaping and houses that you're working on to burn some calories, the biggest thing is what can they do when they actually want to focus on their exercise, but they're not trying to go to the gym?
Things that they do around the house?
No, away from the house. So they're actually avoiding the house, but they actually want to go to the gym. But we're telling them not to go to the gym.
And they want to. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I think it's you to look at the mentality of going to the gym in a different way. It's you can be part of a culture, and those people make you go work out. It's go exercise. Workout's too scary for a lot of people when they're starting out. So exercise with a group. So you're more excited to hang out with those people at the same time you're exercising. And most of those facilities nowadays aren't in a gym. They're not gyms. They're small group training programs. They're pickleball tournaments. They're tennis courts. They're golf courses. That's activity that people don't have to try and go to the gym for. And they're actually getting more out of it because they're actually building cultures and habits with other people that are like-minded.
And whether it's in the gym, out of the gym, whatever type of exercise it is, that's where, he just touched on, it's building habits. That's the biggest thing. It's building these life changes that we're going to continue to do day after day, week after week, month after month. That is just a regular part of our new routine, and that's what really also helps us build long-lasting, sustainable, solid results too. So
yeah.